How do you go back and measure one's life accomplishments? For Ronnie Zent, much of the answer to that question begins and ends here in his workshop.
I tell everybody, I said, it's God's talent, just my labor. If it doesn't look right in the face, it doesn't happen.
Ronnie first started as a woodworker in 1984.
I was going to college at the time. I was taking to become an engineer, went to work for a woodworker, and never looked back.
Things were really picking up for him in the carving world when all of a sudden his world was turned upside down.
We were going to a competition and my house burned down. I called a friend of mine and said, go over and see if you can save any of my birds.
After the fire, Ronnie spent the next 25 years of his life focused on his 2 children, his wife, and his company. But he never forgot his first passion.
I read everything I could about it. I took all the magazines that are out for it. Even got to go to a few shows just to be a spectator.
In 2014, with support from friends and family, he picked right back up where he left off.
I'll probably spend another 50 to 100 hours on this bird here, painting on it.
Creating new pieces, tweaking his technique, and checking everything twice.
More patience than you can imagine. You have to be able to take it and say it's not good enough and go back and work on it more.
And all these years later, the hard work paid off.
Ronnie
Zent. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ronnie became the first Texan to win the World Carving Competition in Maryland.
To win it this year was just hard to explain. I mean, when you're 61 years old and you kind of think everything's passed you by. So to do it, it was nearly passed out. I really did. It was unbelievably exciting.
For Ronnie's wife, Mickey, well, her feelings are hard to put into words.
This is something he wanted all his life. This is what he wanted. And for the fire to happen, I'm just glad that he finally got to do it.
Hopeful his story inspires others to never give up.
I'm 61 years old. I started the dream when I was 24, and so sometimes it just takes longer than you expect, but you can do it.
In Hillsboro, Imani Payne, Channel 6 News.